everyone. Please give me a moment to make sure everything's set on up. Rumble's booting on up. Twitch is booting on up. Looks like everything's booting on up just fine. Give me a moment to make sure. Let's see, activate chat windows. There's the live stream there, so the chat windows should be online. And give me another moment to check my other computer. And looks like everything is good to go, so let's go get started. Oh yeah, disable the preview over here to save some resources. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Age of Empires 4 replay. Small on top left side as the Orange Holy Roman Empire. We've got Elzer. I have no idea how to pronounce that, even though it seems pretty simple. Small on bottom right side as the Green Chinese. We got Cyan, who's also not Cyan. He's just Cyan. Oh, it looks like Orange's scout immediately finds the Green Town Center and some of their arrows. We'll be grabbing some nearby sheeple. When it comes to map generation, of course, there's a decent amount of hills and mountains here. We got the deer deposit, the boars looking onward, and it's actually in a bit of an alcove of trees. There is an opening here. Over here, we've got a good number of trees as well. It's a pretty safe tree deposit. He's able to secure on up, stone, and trading post there. So a bit of walls here, and then Orange has some trade. Granted, it's Holy Roman Empire. They generally rely on the free additional relic income through the Rignes Cathedral. Both his deer deposits spawned right here. Not bad with some berries. Double berry deposits both. So Orange has all of his food basically right here. Large berry deposit, normal berry deposit, 2 deers. So a lot of delicious food there. So maybe pulling out town center here wouldn't be half bad. Orange was scouted out with the sheeple. You now have the Akin Chapel now deployed in the field. Green has his Imperial Academy going on up. Deer deposit over here. 2 gold deposits right here as well. So maybe the Chinese player may eye for the Barbican Sun right here. Provide some protection for the gold deposits, and we'll also help them with the deer deposits as well. My apologies. You got the Imperial Academy deployed in the field, so you will have access to additional Imperial official research. We got professional scouts immediately being researched by Orange. And do we see a fast Song Dynasty for the Chinese, like normal? Going for a decent amount of wood collection here. Another Imperial official now deployed in the field, supervising the collection of those sheeple. And he's going for his own professional scouts. So I'm a little bit out of it today. I'm a little bit sick, so I'm not exactly in tune. Green does get his professional scouts deployed out in the field sooner rather than Orange's. Got some scouts now, so maybe they'll just both get their own deer deposits and call it good. Probably not. Or Green does aggravate the deer there, or not deer, the wolf. Of course, this is his own deer deposit as well, so he'll be dropping off the deer as well. Orange will be grabbing his, so looks like just standard eco. We got Spearman's being put on the field. Ardent Spearman's now available. Imperial examination now being researched, and not professional scouts, survival techniques now being researched. Orange advancing, trying to get some spearmen over at this deer deposit. Chinese player could counter out with archers and or Chuko News, but he's not Song, is he? So he does not have access, not Chuko News, Zunch News. Scout does find the spearmen. They're quite angry. Chinese archer now engaging, but a little bit outnumbered. Got also a green spearman there. Doggo demands stick, and green shall give him a stick through the heart. Got multiple spearmen there. Orange spearman now engaging. Orange can easily defeat the spearmen by pulling out some early man-at-arms. And this is Chinese, not Zuzi's, so no early Palace Guard. Which also you don't even see early Palace Guard from Zuzi's Legacy. One green spearman does go down. Do now have some early man-at-arms to easily win the fight. Chinese player does have 6 scouts. Right now, orange has 7. One of green scouts will go down there. Of course, got a good number of archers field. No range damage, no range armor for either side. And these archers are going to have severe trouble versus this man-at-arm. The heavy armor, the man-at-arms being very useful. Scout does take some pokes there. Spear now trying to engage the man-at-arms. They do offer 8 damage, so they actually do have decent damage versus the man-at-arms. Archers not so much. I always like to say, Feudal Age man-at-arms are some of the best units in the game. But we've now got the Holy Roman Empire player going for Regni's Cathedrals, going for his Castle Age. And green will probably need to do the same. He has, of course, his own... He has all the structures out, archer, range, stable, and barracks. I have a feeling he may go for Lancers, and the Holy Empire player is going to go for Knights. Astronomical Clock Tower not been pulling a field, so maybe Clock Tower Spring Gulls would be half bad versus potential mass man-at-arms for the Holy Roman Empire. Looks like orange scouts will grab none of the deer. Green could steal. There's a single deer remaining. Watchtower now being pulled out here. Do now the monastery now being south. Green's going to try to grab some relics before orange. Orange has gone for Regni's Cathedral, so he will get double relic income. Green needs to make sure he denies relics and claim from zone. Of course, if Green does have access to pagodas if he advances the Yuan dynasty. Scouts are there. He is unable to find. Oh, this green scout will pick up the last Bambi. Green's army is heading up here. No crossing deal with the man-at-arms, but does have a good number of archers and spearmen. He is outnumbering orange. Horseman gets ripped apart there. Goes for Wolo. That's just going to be a little bit iffy. He's going to run away. Take some free damage there, but will not get converted. Oh, one does get converted. Oh. 3 scouts and a 2 scouts and a lancer got converted there. Okay. Quite a bit of losses there for green. And it's a bit more than just a regular loss, because that is a unit for his opponent. Green didn't clean up the converted spearmen, but now we got the lancer over here that's donating the knight. And he is getting some more knights in the field. This is the lancer. This is knight. Knights engaging. Oh, the monk just pulled her Obi-Wan. Probably getting hit by the wolf, and he's actually pretty wounded there. Scouts are forced to engage. There's the Holy Room Empire Lancer. There are many like this is his. Between that joke. This is the Holy Roman Empire Lancer. There are many like it, but this one is his. Yeah, that joke did not land. My apologies. Lancer and Knight pushing way forward. Only one scout really need to pursue that scout. Green Monk push way forward. We'll find a Scout, Lancer, and Knight. Right now, Orange has claimed 2 relics. Green's claimed 2 relics. 1 relic on the map. Right now, Orange has 4 relic income versus Green's just 2. Claiming it would be 3, which should be adequate difference. At least something the Chinese player is satisfied with. Orange, which probably would have got more value, but he may or may not. Let's see, right now we do have Chinese veteran spearmen, lancers, only regular archers, crossbowmen, scouts, and monk, versus scouts, knights, prelates, more scouts. Oh yeah, these are the 2 Chinese scouts. Oh boy, it's been a while since I see conversion actually useful. Scouts and lancers straightforward. So we've got Chinese scouts, Holy Roman Empire Knights, Holy Roman Empire Prelates, Holy Roman Empire Scouts, Holy Roman Empire Crossbowmen, Spearmen, Lancer, and early Man-at-Arms. Looks like the Lancer just went down. Now that's a mixed bag of units. Now another town's been pulled up by the Chinese player, still Tang Dynasty, so he's going for triple town center. You may want to go to Song Dynasty. It'll help him sing a song of producing more villagers. Good number of lancers. Take out those scouts. Neither of those were the Chinese scouts. That is the Chinese scouts. You're held by the audio lines, and plus by the more Chinese helmets. There's the Holy Roman Empire Scout, which does not have a helmet. Also speaking not Chinese. You know, a couple of knights there. Crossbows get a good volley on those knights. Spearmen pursuing the knights. The Chinese scouts are still sort of idle there. Looks like villager does go down. Got a good number of Holy Roman Empire crossbowmen to deal with the lancers. Haven't seen any palace guard just yet. Vatican and Sun, that will give the Chinese player Song Dynasty. He is deploying out over here where expected the gold. Looks like the Lancers get a good engagement into the Knights, just severely outnumbering them. May want to try to ghost some of these extra segments, does not. Good number of wall segments are there. The Lancers pursuing these Knights. Let's see, there is traversable land here. Outpost here, a nice little cinematic spot. I like it. Definitely pretty cinematic. You get bonus score points by having nice cinematic placement, I think. No, not at all. Spearmen get some good damage onto the Lancers, so this will be easy fight for Orange. Does take out only one Lancer there. 200 weapons being researched by the Holy Roman Empire player. Lancer's taking some severe damage. Lancer does go down. These guys might fall back to a monk if they're still existing. There's one. Trying to engage that knight now. Spearman will take out everything else. Not a great engagement there. Should Volley just kept on running. And this villager will go down. We've got Nessa Beast been pulling the field to help deal with the crossbowmen. The more, what's it called? Paul's got to deploy in the field, the probably more likely we'll see man-arms counter with blunt weapons. Got a Spring Gold upgrade here. Monk trying to get rid of the Sacred Site. The Monk once again, also Obi-Wan's out of there. What if the Chinese monks have bugged this past with why they're doing that? Oh well, not a massive problem. Got a good number of forces here. Clock Tower Nissa Bees should be useful against all these crossbowmans. Here comes the spearmans. I don't know why. It seemed like those the Chinese crossbow bolts seem like they're moving a little bit slower. I could be mistaken though. We do now have the textiles being researched. We do have the Nessa Bees firing away. Outpost being repaired up. Nessa Bee taking severe damage. Does take out some of those crossbowmen. And will get repaired up by the nearby villagers. Very nice. Good defense there by Green. The second side has been decaptured. Got another outpost here. This outpost has been torched. Spearman and Knights push right forward. Two Nessa Bees there. We do now have a mill being established. We still got some leftover Chinese archers on the field. Spring Gold upgrade and more range damage for Green. Orange one was +2 range armor as well. Spearman push way forward. Got a Bardic Sun volley there. Bardic Sun is basically an healthy outpost. This one's upgraded Spring Gold. Bardic Sun has not been upgraded to Spring Gold, nor can it. Can be upgraded for all 3 emplacements as well. More range damage on the way for the Holy Roman Empire player. He's going for a good number of crossbowmen and horsemen's. More melee damage for Green. Knight does get hit there by the town center. Spearman trying to pursue it. Do have some granaries now being established. Horseman push right forward. Spearman need to counter attack. Nessa Bees, one of them it does go down there. Gets a decent fall down to the crossbowmen. Nessa Bees need to be not pushing forward like this. So Nessa Bees are going down. This one will go down. Gets good fall in some of those units at close range. This Nessa Bee actually does stay alive. I thought it was done for. Good fall in their retreat. Forcing back Orange. Nessa Bees was a bit more generous than Mangonels. They still do great work. 6 damage, burst of 8, so it's 42 there, right? That was 48. Yeah, I cannot do math right now. My apologies. So it is still a decent volley at range, though it's a bit more scatterous. And does do additional damage versus range. So they're pretty nice infantry unit. I believe they They do not have bonus damage for structures like Mangonels, so they're not very good for structures like Mangonels. Bit of trade-off for them, but that's generally fine. Battery rams work just fine to deal with structures. Horsemen straightforward. Green Man will tone down the crossbow production, since they are not fighting too many heavy units at the moment. Maybe a good idea to go for some Zoom Schnoos. He is going for Zoom Schnoos. Old one SB is there, trying to stop these horsemen. Gets good volley there. One of these SBs may go down. More Palace Guard push way forward. He sees the mass crossbowman, so may want to slow down on the Palace Guard production as well. Horseman's own wouldn't be half bad. Or just even just Spearmen. Chinese players almost 120 villagers. Orange is at 66. Chinese player does have 3 relics. He could start eyeing for Yuan Dynasty, but he may just eye for Imperial Age first. Yuan Dynasty will give him the access both to the Pagodas and to the Fire Lancer. Fire Lancer may not be super great against all the Spearmen, but would be pretty nice for all the Crossbowmen. More melee damage on the way for green. Very nice. Might well go for a bit of melee armor. It does help out when fighting spearmen. Scout is down. Not big surprise. Whoa! Herbal medicine being researched. He is keeping a good number of products accompanying this force to inspire them, giving them plus 50% damage and plus 1 armor. Pretty powerful ability to go along with hand cannoneers, honestly. Can do quite well with crossbow, help them hit a little bit harder. But herbal medicine also allows them to top up the health as well as inspiring them. Round stone walls there for defense. Maybe a good idea to go for Palace of Swab being employed by Orange. That's not a big surprise. Maybe a good idea to go for the Great Gatehouse to secure a gold deposit. There's 2 gold deposits here. Would be maybe a little bit overkill from nearby keep, but maybe not. One of the Palace, the Great Gatehouse here wouldn't be that bad either. He doesn't have too many Dynasty units, so he doesn't need the Spirit Way all too well, much. So yeah, I think the Great Gatehouse here wouldn't be that bad, but he's investing all his food into Spearmen. When he sees the Palace Swab be built, he will definitely start eyeing to get his age up as well. It's also the Great Gatehouse helping protect this gold deposit. I don't think it's going to really able to push it too far forward as well. Just built behind the... Oh no, those are just regular stone walls, not the Great Gatehouse. Green's going to be digging in. He does have only basic palisade walls there and here. And they are being completed. Spearmen push way forward. Spearmen getting hit a little bit by those crossbowmen. Nest of Bees gets an excellent volley on those crossbowmen. Annihilates half of them. That's not a nest of bees, that's a hive of bees. So a great volley there, which may incentivize to cancel any elite crossbowman plan. He is going for veteran archers, so he may be going for elite archers, which is not very common for Holy Roman Empire. He knows this one's going for a decent number of spearmen. There's going to be the Great Gatehouse, a little future location. He has plenty of food for a Great Gatehouse as well. A very fine gatehouse wouldn't be half bad as well. Great wall gatehouse now being employed in the field. Some units are dancing around a little bit. Now we got also a keeper employed up here as well. Chinese players in seemingly good position, able to also go for Imperial Palace. They're supporting the Yuan Dynasty. Can go for some pagodas. A lot of investments here by Green. The Imperial Palace does act as a lighthouse. I always like to call it a lighthouse, since it does provide 28 tiles sight radius, as well as able to reveal enemy workers. And this keep here will help him protect this gold deposit, as well as protect this sacred site there. Nice 2-for-1 deal. Great gatehouse been built. We do now have a lot of research. We've got elite Palace Guard, Pyrotechnics, so he's gonna go for Palace Guard and Cannoneer. Looks like he has a lot of gold on his sphere of influence. Orange only has this gold deposit in the sphere of influence. How much gold he has no gold miners. He does have 2 relics, which means 4 relic income. And he has a number of secret sites which can easily be flipped. Outpost there as well. Outpost up here. Green feels like in a great position right now. Going for more another SB, more hand cannoneers, but I pop cap them on. And there's not a split up formation there. He does have elite archers. He's out of pretty low in gold. Does he not know about this gold deposit? No, he has to know about the gold deposit. The Chinese scouts were over there. And my voice cracked. My apologies. Really should be eyeing this gold deposit. Tithe War being researched, which is a bit of expense for when you only have 2 relics. Of course, if you didn't see, all of Green's is just all units or dynastic units? All units, all infantry units move faster. Villagers do get killed off by the nest of bees. That's a large amount of gates. And we do also now have the ancient techniques giving plus 12% collection rate. So we do, Chinese player does also have access to fire lancers. Which against the archers may not be half bad idea. Good number spearmen though. Fire lancers are relatively cheap, aren't they? They're like 120. Nest of bees do get a bit of damage there, nothing too significant. Does take out that outpost there. Elite knights moving around. Cannon being installed. May try to take out some of these villagers. No weapon upgrade here. We do have a siege workshop. This may be for trebuchets, maybe from battery rams. I'm a big fan of battery rams. There's just so many berries there. This is going to be a choke point nightmare. This is going to have trouble traversing through there. Elite army tactics, we do also now have the reload drills for bombards. Here comes Nest of Bees a little bit. We got a single spring goal there to help hit the infantry units. Does do plus 10 damage for melee infantry. Got Zinchnoos pushed by forward as well. Does not have elite Zinchnoos, just veteran Zinchnoos. Has a couple hand cannoneers. They like to shoot everything. Of course, with all the hedges there, like I said, there's going to be a bit of traversement issues. Hand cannoneers engaging the elite knights. Orange has not been obtaining this gold deposit, so he has a lot of villagers. Orange has a lot of villagers on gold. Which gold deposit? I'm not sure. There must be a gold deposit I'm not aware of. Nest Bees get a good volley there. Knights will move forward, but they will not take out any Nest Bees. Got a Mangonel now engaging. Palace Guard should move forward. Large number of Mangonels been pulled up by Orange. Pretty good hit there on the Nest Bees. Nest Bees do counter, they do siege damage, so they will pierce the armor. Mangonels do siege damage as well. And all the Mangonels do go down. Hand Candy has a spear and push way forward. Knights trying to overrun those Nest Bees. Does find another round of Knights come forward flank. Palace Guard and Spearman engage way forward. A couple Nest Bees do go down. Knights getting hit a little bit more. Of course, the Green Gate will give Green some coverage here. Bombard now floating the field. Gates do go down there. It says Orange has 34 villagers on gold, but I have no idea where that gold deposit is at the moment. It's was Maven, that one there. Mangonel does go down. Nest Bees push forward. Gets a great volley there, and Green or Orange does back of the game. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Before I get started next replay, there's something I want to double check. Looks like my Twitch stream may be bugging out a little bit. Refresh the Twitch stream. Yep, well, let's go in to find another replay. Let's see, it was this one, right? Yep. 31 minutes. Oops. 26 minutes, so we'll probably do the 31-minute one. 9 minutes. 14. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawning to the left side as the Orange Holy Roman Empire, we got Elazer. Spawning on the right side as the Magenta Molians, we got Main Kas Denme. Go to that, name well enough. Does have a capital 7. Either way, it looks like Magenta is also finding a good number of wood to get out a somewhat maxed out mining pit. And Orange has pulled out some early spearmen. Oh, they're just regular spearmen, not early spearmen. Spearmen push away forward, trying to torch down the mining pit. Got a nice bit of early harassment there. He has collected a bit of wood to counter. And all that would be pulling field. He may just try to eat it. It's going to take a bit of damage. He's going to need to collect more wood in order to get out a barracks. He has tasked 2 villagers onto trees as well. But still take a bit of time to get enough wood to get out in barracks to build some Donzo. And we've got a good number of spearmen there. And a villager push way forward as well to build perhaps an outpost. Don't see any scaffolding for an outpost. She does not have enough wood for an outpost. Scout trying to slice apart that villager. One try to repair up the mining pit as well. Very nice. Magenta does have enough gold to age on up, that's for sure. So Heron Trade Network now being pulled in the field. A little bit risky to pull it out right there, but it's going to cover the town center. Mining pit will go down. Does get rid of outposts there. Can easily be displaced by a bunch of Donzo and or a battering ram. Is inside this, Saharan Trade Network now pulling a field. Oh yeah, the Saharan Trade Network now throws out javelins. I actually got a bit of a buff in the last previous big patch. But 12 damage is not too much versus 50 range armor, so just do 1 damage per bolt. That does do a bit of bonus damage versus range, though. Akin chopping on the build queue. The Saren Trade Network, Magenta could also eye for traders. Though the Saren Trade Network is not in a good position there to get its improved trade. He just improves all of his taxes by 50% with food. In food, I should say. You may want to manually target this house there because civilians fire across 2 targets. More arrows being thrown, no healthier one. No barracks being built at the moment. Of course, the mining pit's not going to be rebuilt anytime soon. And there's also another gold deposit here, so you probably should clear this out sooner rather than later to get mining pits on both of them. But instead, he's going for a bit more dangerous mining pit here. Stable not being employed in the field. This may be for scouts. Could be for some sofas. Do now have the Warrior Scout upgrade. House, and toll outpost there, just in case. Not a bad idea. He has also managed to target to another house there. I don't know why. Professional scouts on the way for Magenta. Gonna be grabbing some deer deposits. Both orange deer deposits spawn behind. Nice about professional scout or warrior scouts as well. So not only they can pick up the deer, they can also move a little bit. They can also move a little bit faster. You targeted that house there or hut. Find some more deer. Professional scouts on the way for orange. Of course, the Malian warrior scouts can be much better than the regular scouts. They do offer the same health, but 6 additional damage. Also, very high health regen. Got some cows in the field. Got to keep those doggies rolling. And when it comes to gold deposit, well, there's not only this gold deposit, this one here. So, well, the next 3 mining pits should be pretty safe to protect. This area looks like completely walled off of trees. So just leaving a small avenue to advance over here. Some walls can easily patch that up. Orange scouts to bring back the deer, bring back the venison rather than the bacon. Got a total outpost here. Could be upgraded. Oh yeah, I always forget. Javelin. All the Malian stuff is now javelin placement than arrow slits. So they're slightly better. They also only cost gold as well rather than any stone. So we got some Malian archers now before or javelin throwers. Maybe archers would have been fine to deal with the spearmen. Javelin thrower needs to get on out of there. Javelin throwers do move relatively decent, but Holy Roman Empire Spearmen move even faster thanks to uh, marching drill. Warrior Scouts torching down the outpost, no problem. They just need to pull back one at a time. The high health regen was very handy for this. We now got some horsemen pulled out by the Holy Roman Empire player. Wheelbarrow now being researched by the Holy Roman Empire. And we've got siege engineers for the Malian players. Also going for some more javelins. Javelins do hit at what? 12 damage, which is even higher than arrow slit. 12 damage. I think a regular arrow slit's usually like 8 damage, right? Got some battery rams now deployed in the field. Very nice. Orange wants to grab these deer. He is bringing forward scouts to pick up the venison now. Got a decent amount of spearmen being pushed across the map. Horsemen engage these villagers. Javelin throwers do offer higher base damage, so they're decent versus these what's we call it? Versus these horsemen. They do have 8 damage as opposed to 5. Those who get inside of these outposts, they're not fortified. Trying to prep this one now. Take severe damage. Villagers should probably just start running. I was heading to the other tower now. And we got that one battered down. Can get the mining pits going up over there. Got this outpost now under fire. There's also 5 villagers inside, so losing them would be a bit of a loss. One villager does manage to escape on out of there. Wheelbarrow now being researched by the Malian player. He's forcing now torching down this mining pit. He of course can replace it over here. Spearmen try to pursue these warrior scouts. Warrior scouts trying to engage. Gotta be on point though, pull back micro. It's good damage there with these javelin throwers. Got another Hardened Donzo research. Hardened Donzo is going to be pretty nice versus Spearmen and versus the Horsemen. Not only counters the Horsemen, quite hard. The Donzo offer +1 melee armor and a bit more health. I think also +1 damage as well. Donzo's probably probably ranked, could be arguably one of the best Spearmen units in the game. Though the Byzantians, Limitanis, probably what people say are probably the best spearmen in the game. So I suppose Lumitania we offer a bit more resiliency versus range, while the Donzo offer a lot more firepower, especially versus cavalry with the javelin throw ability. Both which are very useful. Grand Fulani Corral now being deployed in the field, increasing the income from the cows. Will that reach over there? Hopefully it does. It's an aura effect, right? How large is the aura effect? It's still an aura effect, right? Nearby cattle provide 20 food per minute. Does not max out cows. Villagers backing on off to the town center. Horsemen and spearmen here in good numbers. Let's take out some of these villagers. Javelin throwers and archers are getting overran. Of course, the Malians do not have access to a heavy infantry, which would be quite good right now. Of course, got a couple mine pits over here. Regni's Cathedral is aging on up as well. The Malian player has really no military force field, going for Musafati Warriors. Musafati Warriors are pretty good. They will be spearmen 1v1 combat, and they do decently well versus horsemen. But of course, they are counter versus archers. They are light melee unit. Jenny taking some good losses there, and more cows are rolling on in. Magenta has not been able to go beyond the aggressive side of his warrior scouts. Maybe he could try doing that. Orange now pick up the relics. Horsemen and spearmen. Some of these houses going down over here. Got some forces. There is an opening here, which Magenta has to be careful about now. More infrastructure being built. Orange is even taking time to collect the berries over here. We do now have the veteran Musafati warrior research, in which Orange could probably just deploy archers to counter that. Sorry, got a bit of a headache right now, and got a bit of a pulse there, if that makes any poor sense with a headache. Horsemen and spearmen heading down south.
Nach du geheißest. Siehet aber, Speer sind nicht Schwerde. Ja, verstanden.
Only 2 javelin throwers, which is perfectly fine. He's not fighting against too many heavy units, or any heavy units. Got the veteran horseman upgrade for the Holy Roman Empire player. The sacred... Oh no, just touches the sacred site inappropriately. Hey, at least... No, not gonna make that joke. Horseman backs on off. Got some javelin throws there. Donzo should be particularly useful here. They only have +1 melee armor, but have 120 health, 9 damage versus spearmen, which are only hardened, 90 health, 8 damage. So it looks like they have the same base damage, but they of course are going to have less health and armor. So Don's a bit more resilient and have that javelin throw ability, which it does do bonus damage versus cavalry. You can see here the javelin does +8 versus cavalry, base 8 damage. Musafati warriors do camouflage the way forward and get some great damage there. Orange now falling back, so is Magenta. Magenta does have a higher destroyed value. Don't know how accurate that is. Feels like Orange did a great job overall this game, so that may be inaccurate. Also, it says Magenta only has army value of 1,900 versus 5,000, which that actually may seem correct, because Donzo 90, Musafati warriors are 80, javelin throwers are 120, and horsemen are 120, and he is mostly composed of a horseman force. So yeah, that actually seems about right. Does Orange has picked up 3 relics. Relic number 4 can be picked on up, and relic number 5 is right here. Lots of research for Orange. Jenna's going for +1 melee damage. Now we got in faster Imperial Age for the Malian player going Fort of the Huntress over here next to the stone deposit. But also help protect this gold deposit slight amount. But it looks like Orange also claimed every single relic on the map. A bit of palisade walls here, and just a bit of palisade walls for the hunters will keep that gold deposit here. But these two mining pits should be nice and safe. There's also a decent amount of foliage here and other covers, so Magenta could build some walls over here and establish a trade route to this trade post this way as well. It'll probably be at max length, probably 75 gold. And of course, we'll potentially get decent amount of gold taxes, up to 40% taxes in gold, and 20% taxes in food. So plus 60% efficiency. Malians, Mongols, and Abbasid Dynasty are the three trading civilizations. And I'll still say Abbasid Dynasty is probably the best out of the three. Malians and Mongols, it's hard to calculate between Yam network and the extra possible tolls. But probably very similar in the aspect. Because plus 15% faster movement speed of the Yam network is comparable to, and plus Silk Road applies plus 30%, and I'll just say Stone Commerce, not improved Stone Commerce, plus 40% in total, is probably very equivalent to the Saharan Trade Networks plus 60% in total. Both of them still had to probably build out a handful of outposts, probably around 5. 5 for the Malians, probably 5 for the Mongols. Excuse me. Donzo now engaged in here. 6-side victory available for Orange. Elite Donzo research from the Malians. You know, it's actually been a while since the last seen Elite Donzos. You don't really see Elite Donzos. You mostly see Musfati play. So Orange has a good number of archers in the field. Veteran archers. Villagers inside the town center providing some fire support. There's a good number of horsemen and how many spearmen for the Holy Roman Empire, so maybe some Sofa play wouldn't be that bad. Town Center and Saharan Trade Network both firing away. No additional damage from the Malian players, so these extra arrows are not providing any additional damage. Got some Musafati warriors here, which archers do counter as well. Orange will technically win, but will be forced back to running too much damage to them. Some cows do get set free. Doesn't tip any of them over, though. More Sofas being thrown in the field. Orange not falling back, getting too much damage from the town center and Saharan Trade Network. 25 villager storage is quite significant. And the cows are, well, they're rolling. Gotta keep those doggies rolling. Just need 3 more cattle rangers to get them back with speed. Tithe Barn is probably a very good upgrade for Orange right now, having every single relic. The sheep does go down. I noticed as well as Zob will swipe there, so he did overkill that sheep somehow with 2 melee swipes from the same unit. My apologies. Knights pushing way forward. Sofas will be forced on back. Sofas are heavy units, so maybe some Holy Roman Empire man-arms with blunt weapons would be great against them. The Malian player doesn't have too much military force in the field. Has 66 villagers, 92. Orange has called off 10 of them. Of course, Malians do have a lot of passive income from mining pits and from the cattle ranches. So if we were to total up the extra income, Mullins feel pretty far behind. The Holy Empire player does, of course, have 3 relics of Tidebarn as well, or 5 relics of Tidebarn. And that's 5 relics of double income, so that's 10 relics plus 5 relic Tidebarn. That's a lot of extra income. See, each relic provides 7 or 80 gold times that by 2, so 160 times 10. No, 5. So, or it's 80 times 10 is 800 gold per minute from relics alone. That is quite significant. Holy Empire players investing quite a bit into knights and hidden cannoneers rather than men at arms. Has plenty gold income, that's for sure. Let's see, we're now 2,300, 150. I'm going to say 150. Just 3,000, 5,000, 5,300 income versus 13 plus 17. So practically 3,000 versus 5,000 income with my offhand math. Of course, the Mulligan player does not have additional economic research there. Doesn't necessarily need the increased farming, but that does improve the cow generation of food. So it would be a good idea to go for that. Improves his cow income. Currently, the Mulligan player only has 2 mining pits up and going. The 3rd one got torched. The 4th one has not been re-established down here. Cleaning up the rest of those berries. Sofa does get gunned down. They are elite sofas and elite Donzo. Biology being researched. Of course, with the 4 hunters nearby, these units will automatically be camouflaged, including units that don't have access to camouflage. +2 range damage down the way for orange. Knights push way forward. We'll find the elite Donzo. Couple horsemen there. We may see a javelin throw. Looks like all of them had their javelin throw. Maiden actually did not even see those Donzo until they attacked, thanks to 4 hunters. Got orange as a massive force here. Got a good number of Donzo and Sofas here. Couple of veteran warrior scouts. Veteran warrior scouts do bonus damage versus ranged units, as opposed to warrior scouts. I wonder. Oh yeah, the 4 hunters do fire poison arrows, which does do the poison effect. I was trying to torch down the Madarasa. Probably butchered that name. I think somebody told me how to pronounce it at one point in time. I completely butchered it. Donzo straight forward, get some damage there on the knights. Looks like the overall Magenta's force is getting pretty stacked up there, not really breaking through. Does take out a number of the knights now. Sofa's up straight forward, trying to hit anything. Archers mixed on in. They're just veteran archers, they're probably just leftovers. I'm not trying to go with elite archers. Nice charge way forward once again. Does get spear braced by some Donzo. Some Donzos do have javelin throws available. Is now falling on back there. Some units do peel on off. A number of knights still in the field. They do have biology. We do now also have the Farmia leadership. Sophos increasing nearby infantry movement speed by 50%. A lot of not royal knights, holy knights, holy Roman Empire knights. A bit more than usual. Gonna be torching down some cows. Gonna let those cows free, like if they're PETA. Does find a torch down that mill there. Looks like all the cows went down right there. A lot of cow tipping, just like PETA would do. Orange had a maxed out population field. Magenta not so much. Low on food, low on gold, pretty low on wood. Has plenty of stone. May want to stop the stone collection. Get some of these berries. Knights do find opportunity to get some of those villagers. Capital does go down, leaving 2 more landmarks. The or 3 more landmarks. Grand Flonic Corral and the Southern Trade Network. Villagers trying to build a keep here, but almost gets torched down. Does get torched down there. And no 900 stone there, so no cancel. If you do cancel while it lost half health, it will give you half the resources in return. You have a cannon placement on the Southern Trade Network, going for the Spring Golden placement as well. And Magenta does back in the game now. The Sand Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Before I get started next replay, I do need the restroom. Please give me a moment. My apologies, I'm back. I think I have enough energy left in me for one more replay. I am not feeling all too well today. Let's see, let's find another person. Not this person. Try this one. Yep, but's hidden. Let's see if your replays are open. I think. Yep, this is the person I'm looking for. A lot of team games. Let's see if we see any 1v1s. It looks like not so much. Oh well. On to the next player. Going to is live on the shorter side. 22's live on the shorter side. 22's live on the shorter side. 13's too short. 12 too short. 11 too short. 14 too short. 21's a little bit too short. 29, we'll keep an eye on this one. Did a bit of Chinese today. 25 We'll do this one here. Greens have 1 and grade here of another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on the left side as the yellow Chinese. We got Wam01. Spawn on the right side as the green Japanese. We got L Louis MT. Forge now being built. Of course, we got no deployed out by the Chinese players build to get so those taxes. I'll go for the Imperial. Not Palace, Imperial Academy first. We do have a good number of deer on the map. Deer deposit 1 here, and his second one here, or it could be this one. Both these deer deposits are pretty much in the middle of the map. This is, of course, a close one for the Japanese player. He has gold, stone, and gold, so 2 relatively safe gold deposits. Stone back here as well. While the Chinese initial gold is pretty safe, the next one's a little bit more exposed. Of course, got a handful of fishies here. I'll come see the Japanese player try to pull out a dock and get a handful of fishing boats. Here, our storehouse on the important field, which will give him some free farms. Is that enough space for a farm? It sort of looks like no, but also probably yes. It's probably the scaffolding covering some of it. Imperial Academy now complete. Some pure officials are probably on the build queue. Sheeple being sent on home. Green's going to collect up some berries now. He does, of course, have access to upgrades to improve berry collection, as well as access to barrels. Not have gone for any of it just yet. Do not have a stable deployed in the field for a bit of stability in his life. Yellow's collected quite a bit of wood as well. It looks like Yellow's going for a good number of scouts, and Green's going for some horsemen. Professional scouts, of course, researched by the Chinese player. Green is going for his own professional scouts. He's going to push forward some horsemen to interrupt the opponent's scouts. Chinese players point out some spearmen, a regular spear at the moment, to engage the horsemen. Spearman pushed down south. Not hardened Spearman just yet, nor is it being researched. Third Spearman down on the way. But we do have this scout receiving some hits there from the horsemen. You're now the Tao Wa Ra being researched. Going to be harassing some of these villagers while at it, since he can't gauge the scouts there. Yellow has a spearman there, and Yellow has a spearman over here, gauging the horseman. Horseman scout backs on off. And we've got Ono Bugishas now being put on the field. They're a pretty good anti-light unit. They have high attack speed with decent damage. Best way to fight against them is increase your armor, but the Japanese players, of course, can get more damage, including have another level of melee damage available to him. Bugashaw's taking a bit of damage there. Decent number of spearmen there. Chinese player, of course, can counter out with them with archers or Zunchunus. These only Bugashaws also do have a pretty high movement speed as well. Got Japanese spearmen here. You know, it's been a while since last I've seen non-unhardened Japanese spearmen. We do not have survival techniques to be researched by the Japanese player. Local doggo finished off the spearman. He got the stick from him. Scout does pick up a piece of venison there. As normal clock time on the field, so we've got a faster castle for the Chinese player. Good hits on the Oni Bugashaws. Scout does go down, and we'll pick up that carcass. Oni Bugashaw's forward, and now we've got the Daimyo Manor now being queued on up for the Japanese player. Does research the same rate as a villager trains, also provides +1 villager. Loading gate now being researched by green. Chinese players trying to go for some lancers. We may see Mountain Samurai in return. That's not uncommon to see the first Yushiro go into the stable for Mountain Samurai. All the venison has been claimed. I have no idea what's the totals. I think green may have grabbed more in the end. I'm not sure. So I don't see any venison back at home, so nope, I see now the carcass on this side. Scout and horsemen still raiding these villagers, causing some issues. Scout does take a bit of damage. We've got some lancers here. They'll charge them attack there onto these Oni Bugashas. Barbican, the other son, now being deployed in the field by green, which will put him to Song Dynasty, increases unit production speeds, including villagers. We got a mounted bannerman now deployed in the field, and mounted samurai as well. Yellow's from fall back, has some spearmen in the field. Monk here will grab the relic, make it intercepted. Got a decent number of mounted forces here. Veteran spearman now completed by Yellow. Spearmen and lances over here. Down south we do have now Scout going down. We do now have the +1 range armor being resisted by the Japanese player. Just going for heavy amounts of mounted samurai. Song Dynasty now available with the Chinese player. Monk pushed way forward, trying to grab a relic. Yellow's claimed 2 relics, green's claimed 1. Yellow's trying to take out some villagers. First villager killed the game. Multiple villagers going back down. We've got a Wolo in the center by green. Yellow will stay out of it. Try to lure him in the last mode. Good number of spearmen there, so likely Yellow will stop the relic from being captured. Shinto Priest does take a bit of damage there. Does go down. No spear brace there. Another Shinto Priest pushed right forward. The ability for the Wolo is carried by the relic and not by the casters, so the cooldown will be initiated. Does get a nice little spear brace there on that mounted samurai. And some of these spearmen are starting to go on down now. Does pull back these mounted samurai back. Very nice. Able to get them healed up by a Shinto Priest or 2. And we'll clean up all the scouts with a nice little bit of micro there. Got the Bardic in the Sun here. Do now have the Clock Tower Nessa B set on up. Up north, do have that wolf going on down. Berries and outposts now being established. Walls are being established down south, just help control the traffic. Still got Mounted Samurai in the build queue. I know a good number of them were quite wounded. I wonder if they're being healed on up, or they have been healed up. These are not the super wounded ones, I remember. I hear it's the super wounded ones. Getting some treatment from the Shinto Priest. +2 melee damage on the way for the Chinese or Japanese player. Chinese player's going for +2 range armor. And good number spearmen. My apologies. Clock Tower and SCB's been blown in the field. Clock Tower and SCB's could be held off a little bit. He's not fighting against any ranged force there. They do siege damage. I don't know if they're going to be super useful against all the Mounted Samurai. Maybe it's meant to be used as bait. We've got the level 2 wheelbarrow for the Japanese player and his level 3 melee damage. Going for level 1 melee armor. Pumbaa now being obtained by yellow. Looks like one of those almost got gored, but did not. Triple Nessa B here. And they don't provide good siege damage for structures like mangonels. Just okay. We do have some relics inside these forges, providing some decent amount of gold income. Monk goes ahead and disappears. Feels like Chinese monks are a little bit bugged where they just disappear. Up north, looks like village or two did go down there. There are a number of mounted samurai here, engaged by some spearmen and lancers. Spearman will do good work versus these mounted samurai, but he is pulling them back as they get wounded. Very nice. Does get a good volley there from Nest of Bees. These mounted samurai need to keep their distance. Maybe put them hold ground stance if he has trouble with them having to push way forward. And looks like Green's... Those is the banner man there. But overall, pretty good pullback micro there by Green. Good number of these mounted samurai are quite wounded. Yep, and yeah, a good number of the mounted samurai did not go down there. Green has a much higher destroy value than yellow. And of course, with the Shinto priest should be able to heal everything up. He may need to get out herbal medicine. Which, oh, Shinto priest, okay, Shinto rituals is the herbal medicine. Increased health, healing rate, which is 60% healing rate is herbal medicine. Increased movement speeds, all of one. Multiple hand cannoneer slits been researched by yellow. Over here, hand cannoneer slits are pretty cost effective compared to spring golds. About spring gold, we got some spring gold upgrades for Green over here. Green has 2 town centers support field, while yellow only has 1 and 25% town centers. Yellow Scout slowly taking down the Shinto priest. Will take a significant amount of time. That sword's very dull. Even a villager's knife is sharper. But then again, a sharp knife is safe within the kitchen. Looks like multiple outposts under siege. Of course, that one has spring gold. These have hand cannoneers. Try to get fortified there. Villagers, good number of these villagers going down. One more does go down before exceeding the Bardic Zone. Spring gold placement about to be upgraded to fortified. May want to get that upgrade canceled. Does get it complete, which means it will go down. And definitely going to my last replay tonight. I am not feeling all too well. Mounted Samurai now pushing the way forward. Got a good number of spearmen here. They are veteran spearmen. Got +2 melee damage and range armor for yellow. Now the final wheelbarrow upgrade for the Japanese player. Now Samurai push right forward. Decide to back off away from all those spearmen. Good idea. No mounted samurai there, or banner man there. We do have these mounted samurai push right forward. There is the banner man. Handful of spearmen for defense, but not enough. Does get some good shots there through the walls. Banana Grady's here. Nest of Bees firing away. They're pretty stacked up, so Nest Bees could get some decent splash damage. Nest Bees will go down pretty handily. These mounted samurai do find another opportunity to hit these villagers from the other flank. Late response there, good number of those villagers do go down. Green has a sizable villager lead now. Both these outposts have been fully fortified now. And yellow has pulled out another town center as well. It will start slowly getting even out the villager numbers. Has additional 0.5 villager queue going. With 10 villager difference, that'll be easy enough to calculate. Half villager queue, so each villager takes about 30 seconds to deploy on the field. So take about 300 seconds for Yell to even out the villager count. But for round of stone walls there, has enough gold to age up, needs a bit more food. Yell has enough gold to age up, just need a bit more food. We have now Daimyo Palace. Spearman can push the way forward. Bardic and the Sun getting some shots here. Nothing too stiff to build. Deflection. Islam takes some extra shots there. Nessabees fire away. Nessabees does siege damage, so will not activate deflection. Spearman good numbers push right forward. Green's trying to torch his way through, but doesn't realize there's stone walls there. May back himself into a corner if he's not too careful. Now we got these outposts on fire as well. These players have enough gold to plenty of gold, but needs food and also wood for more spearmen. Engashima Godswift now being researched. These guys do fall back there. Spearman may see a bit of damage there, trying to engage these Mana Samurai. Green is engaging. Some spearmen are getting split up. Looks like these yellow spearmen will get cleaned on up. And does pull back. Good micro there. Pulls back some of the wounded Mounted Samurai. They can pull it back entirely. These guys just running. We got more of these Mounted Samurai over here. Gunmen spearmen trying to pursue them. Look at the army value difference. We got 1,200 versus 2,500. Green has 5 times the amount of value in the field. Has the age advantage. Each spearman is 80 resources. Each Mounted Samurai is 250. Effectively times 3. Not only he has more Mounted Samurai, he also has their higher value. They also has more samurai. Elite Mounted Samurai there. Got the final level 4 melee, among other research. Great gatehouse being salvaged over here. Trying to protect his flank, trying to make sure the granaries stay up and going. Got now opening here. And this stone wall here is selectable, but what's going on with it? I know I'm sick right now, but still, I think I'm just going crazy. It's fully selectable. It's also very thin. I have no idea what's going on there. Palisade walls going up there. We do have a siege workshop here, building some banner ramps. Great gatehouse almost complete. We got a castle being put on the field, which is not available in Castle Age. Nothing here. A large number of elite Mounted Samurai are here. Not fully healed. He needs to get these Shinto priests into range. Elite Spearman on the way for the Chinese player. Very important. Mounted Samurai may get some good damage here. Yellow needs crossbowmen. Mountain Samurai do get a nice little charge there. Yellow does not have textiles. Yellow's not going for a keep for this secret site. Port Architects now being deployed in the field. We got a decent number of Nest of Bees on the field against all the Mountain Samurai. Not super great. He does have biology research as well. Yellow definitely needs elite army tactics as soon as he can, but that's simply not a possibility. SB's gotta just fire whatever they can. Here's some decent splash damage there. Yellow has also a good number of villagers here that can go down. About 14. His entire force by Yellow gets cleaved apart by the elite samurai, and Yellow does back the game now. This is Angry saying, thank you for watching, and on the next replay. As I mentioned beforehand, that's going to be my last replay night. I am not feeling all too well. This is Angry saying, thank you for watching. It's a good